Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 217. Today we have the nice little 6-box Panini Prizm mixer from 2020-2021. Afterwards, there's going to be a hockey mixer. There's still spots left in that one. But yeah, anyways, on to the basketball break. So again, 3 blasters, 3 retail boxes, and we're going to get the team random done. So who you line up with is who you get. We'll do each list of names 3 times, list of teams 3 times. And yeah, good luck, everyone. Let's hop on over to the team random screen. And here's the list of names. And random.org 3 times. Once, twice, and 3rd time. There we go. Again, if anything seems off on here, please let me know using the new computer. And just want to make sure that everything is going well. We're not running into any memory bottlenecks, which we were before, so that is really nice. So 3 times. Once, twice, and 3rd time. Sacramento on top. Atlanta on the bottom. Here you go. Here are your teams. Jason, you got the Kings. Graham with the Hornets. Marco with the Jazz. Reggie, you've got the Clippers and the T-Wolves. You with the Grizzlies. Marshall with the Bulls. Bernard, you've got the Nuggets. Peter with the Knicks. Dennis, you've got the Wizards. Edward with the Nets. Kerry with the Rockets. Marco with the 76ers. You with the Bucks. Bernard with the Suns. Edward with the Mavericks. Matthew with the Golden State Warriors. Steven with the Pelicans. Sam with the Thunder. Bernard with the Magic, Patrick with the Celtics, Matthew with the Pacers, Tony with the Raptors, Dennis with the Portland Trailblazers, Jackie for you've got the Pistons, Patrick, you got the Lakers, Marco with the Spurs, Marshall with the Cavs, Marco with the Heat, and Russ with the Hawks. So there are your teams. I will get them into the team viewer in 1 second. Let's go stream. And we will allow a few minutes for trades here, just in case anyone does want to make the trades. Again, if there are ever any discrepancies between the team viewer and what has been, like, what's showing up, please let me know. Then the random, we will always refer to the random as well. So, yeah, should be good. There we go. All right, I'm just going to go wash my hands quickly, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. Don't see anything on the trade front, so let's get started. And it's weird that it just did the stream just drop? Okay. So it did drop, but I'll figure that out at some point. Yeah, it's just the internet dropped. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think it's either the port on my motherboard, which I hope not, or my actual Switch. Um, and I think it's the Switch, or it's either or it's the cable. I think it is the cable. So I will try and swap that out. But yeah, again, if it ever drops like it is recording right now, the only way the recording stops is if the power goes out, which unfortunately really not much that I can do about that. If the power does go out, what I'll do is I'll essentially check BC Hydro, and if like push comes to shove, I will try to record with my phone for the rest of it, which will be tough, but it is the only thing that I can really think of. So here we go. I'm going to push the hockey boxes to the side to give basketball its prime real estate. Again, there's still spots left in that break if you're interested, but yeah, here we go. All right, we'll start with the blasters and go from there. So here we go. Again, let me know at any point in time if there's ever like a weird hiccup with the stream tonight. Just want to make sure that everything is as smooth as it can be, and that nothing's like slightly off. So here we go. I think the lighting can be slightly different. Alright, here we go. Blaster 1. Let's get started. Good luck, everyone. That's a decent rookie to start us off. We've got Cameron Johnson for the Suns, Jelka for the Kings, Booker on the silver for the Suns, and Cole Anthony for the Magic. Again, as always, rookies get sleeved and top loaded. This feels like the jersey card. O'Neal for the Jazz, Kuzma for the Lakers on the sensational swatches, impact of Maxey for the 76ers, and Carey Jr. for the Hornets. Let's put silvers. I have a little bit more real estate to even do my organizing now too, which is nice, considering I'm a little bit picky about that. And this comes back down here. Perfect. Dort for the Thunder, Favors for the Pelicans, Green of Hernan Gomez for the T-Wolves, and Cantor for the Celtics. Holiday for the Pacers, Udea for the Jazz, Okongwu for the Hawks on the Emergent, and Stewart for the Pistons. Stewart's, he's one that a lot of people say to keep an eye on, right? Bledsoe for the Bucks, Horford for the 76ers, Purple of Basley for the Thunder, and Quickly for the Knicks. Nice one there. Kaminsky for the Suns, Curry for the Mavericks, Dominance of Harden for the Rockets, and Bruce Brown for the Pistons. So there is Blaster 1. Blaster 2 coming up. I want to see, again, you always want to see a big, like, silver. We haven't really hit a big silver in a while. So I feel like we're due. Doumbia for the Pistons, Drogic for the Heat, Silver of Collins for the Hawks, and Colbert for the T-Wolves. We also haven't hit points in a while, and honestly, hitting points isn't the worst. Oladipo for the Pacers, Middleton for the Bucks on these swatches. Nice little green napkin there. Siakam for the Raptors, and Woodard for the Kings. Caldwell Pope for the Lakers, Walker for the Celtics, Green. Oh, that's a good one. Green of Edwards for the T-Wolves. Nice one there. And Lonzo Ball for the Pelicans. Well, we'll give that the stand because, I mean, again, we're looking for just, nice nice variations of rookies, like nice different parallels. So I think an Edwards green is a good start. Decently centered. If I'd like just eyeballing it, I'd say it's like a little bit more, on the left side than the right side, but not horrible. Hayes for the Pelicans, Basley for the Thunder, green Steph Curry for Golden State on the USA, and an Nagy for the Nuggets. Yeah, we'll take the Edwards green to start off. Pretty good start here. Griffin for the Pistons, Jackson for the Grizzlies, purple wave of Gasol for the Raptors, and Oubre Jr. for the Suns. Gay for the Spurs, Gordon for the Magic, Drexler for Portland, right, on the USA, and Isaiah for the Magic. I believe it's Portland. Again, USA basketball either goes to current team as of like 5 o'clock, or most games played if they're retired. So it'd be hilarious if there's like a big trade mid-break with a USA basketball player. Be like, well, it would obviously, it'd still go to the team that they were on at the start of the break. Zeller for the Hornets, Markkanen for the Bulls, Paul George for the Clippers on the silver, and Ramsey for the Kings. This is a little bit thinner than your usual jersey card, so maybe we have an auto. We do have an auto. Caruso for the Lakers and Riddler for the Hornets. That's where we've pulled them more than anyone on the rookie auto. Nanaji for the Nuggets and Carroll for the Rockets. So one good thing with the Hornets is that even if you're not hitting LaMelo, and like, yes, their other rookies aren't great, you're at least getting stuff most of the time. So LeBron for the Lakers, Whiteside for Portland, green of Matthews for the Bucks, and Johnson for the T-Wolves. LeBron's still, I think he's still sleeve territory, especially on that card, so we'll put that in there. McDermott for the Pacers, Tybolt for the 76ers, Paul George for the Clippers on the Dominance, and Maildon for the Thunder. It dropped again. Okay. I'm guessing it just dropped again. So last pack we had McDermott for the Pacers, Tybolt for the 76ers, Dominance of George for the Clippers, and Maildon for the Thunder. Come on. Why do you keep dropping? Alright, I'm going to go just under the death. Okay. I think we're back. I think we are back. We should be back at the very least, though. Okay, cool. What was the last card that you saw? I'm guessing it was probably like the LeBron. Maybe a little bit. Maybe something else. But the last pack was... Okay, LeBron then the Pelicans player. Yeah, that would check out, I think. But the last pack was... it might have been the Matthews. Or the Ramsey. But last pack essentially was the Tybolt, McDermott, Tybolt, McDermott on the base, Dominance of Paul George for the Clippers, and then Maildon for the Thunder on the rookie. So... again, it's still all recording. It should still all upload without that hiccup. So Hill for the Bucks, Chris for Golden State, Bledsoe for the Bucks on the purple wave, and Forbes for the Spurs. So it's weird because like it wasn't doing this the past couple days, the internet at least, and it's back to doing it again. So Collins for the Hawks, Hardaway for the Magic, Smith for the Suns, Winston for the Wizards. I'm not quite sure why it's happening, but I'll have to figure it out. And apologies for that. It survived the test stream that I did on a test account earlier today, but apparently it doesn't want to survive the actual stream. So here we go. Next pack, we'll retail box 1. So see what we get. Holiday for the Pelicans, Whiteside for Portland, Green of Kuzma for the Lakers, and Okoro for the Cavs. Nice Edwards, though. I mean, from the 3 blasters, an auto, an Edwards is nice. Porzingis for the Mavericks, and Grant Hill for the Magic on the auto. Vet there. Drexler for Portland, Barrett for the Knicks. You can tell he tried really hard to like do a detailed autograph. It's just used too thick of a Sharpie. Paul for the Thunder, Clarkson for the Jazz, Brooks for the Grizzlies on the silver, Bay for the Pistons on the rookie. Healed for the Kings, Bridges for the Hornets, Silver USA of Garnett for the T-Wolves, and Okongwu for the Hawks. Barden for the Nuggets, Tice for the Celtics, Craig on the Red Wave for the Nuggets, and Harris for the 76ers. Hart for the Pelicans, Zion for the Pelicans, Maxey for the 76ers on the Instant Impact, Kuzma for the Lakers. Trae Young for the Hawks, Schrader for the Thunder, Green of Allen Iverson for the 76ers, I believe, on the USA, and Hampton for the Nuggets. He goes there. I should have put Anthony in it too as well. Collins for Portland, Bamba for the Magic, Okongwu for the Hawks and the Emergent, and Fultz for the Magic. Actually, before I forget, I should do that. There we go. Porter Jr. for the Cavs, Jokic for the Nuggets, Silver of Okongwu for the Hawks, definitely off-centered, and Lewis Jr. for the Pelicans. Silver is off-centered from, like, definitely, you can tell the right side's a little bit thicker on that, but overall, like, could do worse. Could do a lot better, but could do worse. Bullock for the Knicks, Knox for the Knicks, Beverly for the Clippers on the silver, and Van Vliet for the Raptors. Ross for the Magic, Washington Jr. for the Hornets, Red Wave rookie of Otoru for the Clippers, and then Pritchard for the Celtics on the rookie. So Red Wave of Otoru and Pritchard. Base. Bryant for the Wizards, Poole for Golden State, Harden for the Rockets on the Dominance, Tillman for the Grizzlies. Not a bad first half. Dort for the Thunder, Morant for the Grizzlies, Green of Bridges for the Hornets, and Turner, it's got some gunk on it that will come off, but Turner for the Pacers. Holiday for the Pacers, Powell for the Raptors, Morant on the Sophomore Stars for the Grizzlies, and Ellaby for Portland. Bledsoe for the Bucks, Morris Sr. for the Clippers, Bogdanovich for the Kings on the silver, Garland for the Cavs. Yeah, that's a good rookie. Kaminsky for the Suns, Walker for the Spurs, Giannis for the Bucks on the Dominance, and Wiseman for Golden State on the rookie. Looks pretty clean. Oh no, there's some like misstamping up in the top there. You can kind of see it. It got like the Prizm dots up there or something. So just as a heads up to that. Williams for the Celtics, Tatum for the Celtics, McCollum for Portland on the Red Wave, DeRozan for the Spurs. Brogdon for the Pacers, Augustine for the Magic, Hampton for the Nuggets on the Merchant, and Kennard for the Pistons. Tyus Jones for the Grizzlies, Lowry for the Raptors, Okongwu for the Hawks, and Inglis for the Jazz. Finney-Smith for the Mavericks, Ingram for the Pelicans, McDaniels for the T-Wolves, and Stanley for the... This has got a line right across the middle of it, essentially. You can kind of... Yeah, you can see that pretty clearly on the rookie. It's like someone took a box cutter to it, but... Aiden for the Suns, Garnett for the T-Wolves, Silver of Bay for the Pistons. This has got an indent right in the middle of it. You can kind of see it right there. So, I mean, it's too bad because it's not decently well centered, but it's still a silver rookie, but it's got that dent in it. So, that is unfortunate. But, I mean, hey, at least it's the second silver in a box. So, there's that at least. Hayward for the Celtics, Jordan for the Nets, Silver of Davis for the Raptors, and Hughes for the Jazz. But you hate seeing cards with like foil dings on them and stuff. Especially because that's like middle of the box. Thompson for the Cavs, Lillard for Portland, Red Wave of Steph Curry for Golden State, and Booker for the Suns. I guess it's still under a few packs, so kind of weird. Luka for the Mavericks, Markkanen for the Bulls, Siakam for the Raptors on the Dominants, and Maxey for the 76ers. I think he's kind of worked his way up into that B tier. So let me move some base out of the way. And on to the next box. Williams for the Celtics, Embiid for the 76ers, Green of O'Neal for the Jazz, DeRozan for the Spurs, Doumbia for the Pistons, Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies, Green rookie of Pritchard for the Celtics, like the green on green, with a Azubuike behind it for the Jazz. The green on green, though, is nice. Brogdon for the Pacers, and Archie Clark for the 76ers on the old school auto. Again, always nice to see vet autos. Sophomore Stars of Hero for the Heat. This one is off-stamped. You can see just by the Heat logo down there. And Kennard for the Pistons. But you like to see those vet autos that are, well, and retired players, because they're just, more unique. So Jones for the Grizzlies, Redick for the Pelicans, Silver of Johnson for the Suns, and Inglis for the Jazz. Finney-Smith for the Mavericks, Korkmaz for the 76ers, Toppin for the Knicks on the Emergent Silver, and Stanley for the Pacers. That up there. And that there. Aiden for the Suns, Allen for the Nets, Napier for the Wizards on the Red Wave, and Clark for the Grizzlies. Hayward for the Celtics. Kleber for the Mavericks. Wiseman, this one's really really off-stamped for the Golden State Warriors on the instant impact, and Hughes for the Jazz. So it looks like our inserts are going to be misstamped in this box. Thompson for the Cavs, Snell for the Pistons, and yep, Nagy for the Nuggets. Same as stamping, Booker for the Suns. Luka for the Mavericks, Bagley for the... Oh no, that's just a shoe reflection. Bagley for the Kings, Paul George on the dominance for the Clippers. Again, same as stamping. Maxey for the 76ers. It's got like a little like hairline thing. Right, yeah, you can kind of see it right up there. Graham, yes. Yeah, you had the Hornets, so nothing. You got an auto, but again, not the right auto. So Holiday for the Pelicans, Morant for the Grizzlies, Silver of Noir for the Bucks, and Okoro for the Cavs. No LaMelos yet, though. No LaMelos yet. Yeah, I mean, like, and we were talking at the start of the break. Like, the good thing with the Hornets is that at least you have lots of rookies. But I mean, you're just looking for the one, right? Porzingis for the Mavericks, Powell for the Raptors, Beasley for the T-Wolves, and Barrett for the Knicks. Paul for the Thunder, Morris Sr. for the Clippers, DiVincenzo for the Bucks, and Bay for the Pistons. This one just got like, I don't know what it is. It's like water spilt on it. Kind of like down the side. I don't know. But definitely not the best quality control in this box. Hield for the Kings. Walker for the Spurs. Jalen Smith for the Suns on the emergent. Same thing. Off stamp. I don't think the Okongwu is... Sorry, I didn't say it. It's got like some minor imperfections on it as well, so... It ain't perfect. Oladipo for the Pacers, Matthews for the Bucks, Davis for the Lakers, again misstamped, Leonard for the Clippers, Caldwell Pope for the Lakers, Adams for the Thunder, Silver of Rudy Gay for the Spurs, and Bay for the Mavericks. Sorry. Looks okay. Hayes for the Pelicans, Beasley for the T-Wolves, David Robinson, again misstamped, Spurs, I believe, on the USA, Galloway for the Pistons. That's just kind of going off of memory on those, but correct me if I'm wrong. Griffin for the Pistons, Dunn for the Bulls, Red Wave of Covington for the Rockets, and Hayes for the Pistons. There's a little bit of like the waterish marks up top, but like right in kind of there. But again, not uncommon with Prizm either. Gay for the Spurs, Grant for the Nuggets, Quickly for the Knicks. Again, same thing, misstamped. None for the Heat. Johnson for the Suns. Zion for the Pelicans. Green Dominance. This one is not misstamped. Of Luka for the Mavericks. And Mays, this has got the weird little watermarks for the Hawks. I don't know if they can like clean up, but they might be able to. They might be able to. Actually, we'll put that there. O'Neal for the Jazz. Schrader for the Thunder. Vassell for the Spurs, again misstamped. Bane for the Grizzlies. Yeah, it's got some of the same things. It's just like when you hold it in the light the wrong way, it'll show up. So Dort for the Thunder, Bamba for the Magic, Silver of Beal for the Wizards, And Turner for the Pacers. Yeah, like this card has it too. So just be aware that like not the highest quality control in this box. Holiday for the Pacers, Jokic for the Nuggets, Korkmaz on the silver for the 76ers, and LB again, same thing. This one's got like an actual like dent in here for Portland. A little bit frustrating to see, but again, it's kind of our first box where there's been this many issues, I feel like, for Prizm. So Bledsoe for the Bucks, Porter Jr. for the Bulls, Red Wave of Bradley for the Lakers, and Garland for the Cavs. And last pack. Well, that's a good rookie. Kaminsky for the Suns, Conley for the Jazz, dominance of Beal for the Wizards, and Wiseman for the Golden State Warriors. That same kind of like weird smudging water thing at the top. So just as I'll try to get it. Yeah, you can kind of see it there, right at the top there. So, let's see a LaMelo in the final box here, though. I mean, that's kind of what we want to see, right? Here we go. Box 6, third retail box. Been okay, not great. Kind of same thing as always for the past little bit. That's a good start, though. That is a good start. Looney for Golden State, Dragic for the Heat, Satoransky for the Bulls on the silver, and Edwards for the T-Wolves on the rookie. Pretty decently centered. And nothing super obvious in terms of wear on it, so... Bembry for the Hawks, Walker for the Celtics, Red Wave of Baines for the Suns, and Smith for the Suns on the rookie. Gobert for the Jazz, Basley for the Thunder, Instant Impact of Naismith for the Celtics, and McDaniels for the T-Wolves. That Instant Impact is back to being properly stamped, so just a one-off box there. This Love has an indent in the back of it, but again, Hardaway for the Mavericks, Porter Jr. for the Bulls, green of Caldwell Pope for the Lakers, and Love for the Cavs. Barnes for the Kings, Conley for the Jazz, Rui for the Wizards, and Johnson for the Lakers. Nice little Magic Johnson base. Smith for the Wizards. Embiid for the 76ers, Silver of Fox for the Kings, and Lee for the Pistons. Pistons have done okay today. I mean, Minnesota, you're happy with your Edwards green and your base. So, House Jr. for the Rockets, Brown for the Celtics, Pokusevski for the Thunder on the Instant Impact, and Hood for Portland. Sabonis for the Pacers, Wiggins for Golden State, Clarkson for the Jazz, Layman for the T-Wolves. Let's just shrink the base stack down there. Biyombo for the Hornets, Howard for the Lakers, Bane for the Grizzlies on the Emergent, and Flynn for the Raptors. Craig for the Nuggets, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder, Steph on the dominance for the Golden State Warriors, Beal for the Wizards, Baines for the Suns, Tybolt for the 76ers, Azubuike for the Jazz, and Nowaru for the Bucks. It's got like a little bit of a mark. You don't know if you could hear the unsticking of the cards there, but it's kind of just to the right of his head. Nurkic for Portland, Richardson for the 76ers, Silver of Harris for the 76ers, and Fournier for the Magic. Lamb for the Pacers, Young for the Bulls, Barrett on the sophomore for the Knicks, and Portis for the Knicks. Capella for the Hawks, Butler for the Heat, Silver of Kuzma for the Lakers, and Terry for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie for the Nets, Nowitzki for the Mavericks, Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies on the silver, Rubio for the Suns. Oh, took a little bit, but we got one. Randall for the Knicks, Green for Golden State, Bridges for the Hornets on the Red Wave, and LaMelo for the Hornets. Not really seeing any of the same issues we saw in other cards, so that's good. Back is okay. And centering, I would say a little bit more favored to the right side than left side, or left side than right side, so slightly off-centered, but not the worst. It's kind of like it's standard off-centered. Like, it ain't going to come back at 10. It'll come back like a 9, probably. Russell for the T-Wolves, Jackson for the Grizzlies, Tice for the Celtics on the green, and Halliburton for the Kings on the rookie. Maybe it might get, like, honestly, like, Beckett, that might get an 8.5. The centering's, I don't know, depends on what mood your grader's in. So Hunter for the Hawks, and Milon for the Thunder on the rookie auto, Durant for the Nets on the USA, and Parker for the Kings. But yeah, like, it's fine. Like, it's in, you know, from opening up the pack, the ball is like, there's no obvious blemishes on it. It's slightly off-centered, which it's really easy to tell on Prizm if a card's centered or not. So, like, you know, it is what it is. Durant for the Nets, Gordon for the Magic, Silver of Jones Jr. for the Heat, and Bridges for the Suns. But again, that's being pretty picky as well. So Simmons for Portland, Jellica for the Kings, Silver Dominance, Westbrook for the Rockets, Ibaka for the Raptors. Goes there. There's all the big rookies coming through. Mills for the Spurs, Favors for the Pelicans, Red Wave of Drummond for the Cavs, and Williams for the Bulls. That one is actually, yeah, it's probably slightly off-centered, but not horrible. Covington for the Rockets, Mudea for the Jazz, Tatum for the Celtics on the Dominance, and Rose for the Pistons. 2 packs to go here. We haven't hit the silver rookie in this box. Normally you get 1, right? But again, we did double up in the past couple. So DiVincenzo for the Bucks, Horford for the 76ers, Wiseman for Golden State on the Emergent, and Green for the Mavericks. And yeah, last pack. Technically probably should have a silver rookie, but it might not. So yeah, it doesn't. Middleton for the Bucks, Seth Curry for the Mavericks, Hayes for the Pistons, and Wood for the Pistons. So that is that's the break overall. Hit of the break's probably the Edwards Green. Really nice card. Our autos were, we got 3, right? Yeah. Or no, sorry, we got 4. We got Riddler for the Hornets, Maildon for the Thunder, Archie Clark for the 76ers, and Grant Hill for the Magic. We got 1 LaMelo, 3 silver rookies total with Naworu, Bay, and Okongwu. So, yeah, anyways, that is 217. Sorry about the internet problems in the middle there, but it looks like it's been stable for the past half hour or so, so that's really good to see. All right, I will get this put away, and we will get to trying to fill hockey next.